Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for clicking on the video. So this video is our Jeep outing with the Nevada Jeep Club that we did over the weekend. It was a great time, I tell you what. But we had lots of Jeeps. I was the only Gladiator, which was unfortunate, but it was still a good time. Lots of good people, lots of driving. We got about 6 hours of driving in. Started in Gardnerville, went out south and out down towards the Carson River, and just had a really good outing. Lots of mud and water and snow, and just a real good chance to get out there and do the Jeep things. You'll see lots of water crossings in this, and out of that 6 hours, I think I got about 2 hours of video to chop down into this video, which I think is going to end up being 2 videos. Once you do end up seeing it, it'll be 2 parts. But it was definitely a good day. Went out to the hot springs out down by the river and had lunch, and we packed it up and came back. But one thing I definitely noticed in some of these areas where I was trying to judge the line to take, in particular on some of the downhills when it's really slippery, lots of ice and mud, the way the Wranglers take the line and the way the Gladiator wants to take the line is two different things. Also on some of the rocky, bumpy sections, definitely notice a difference in some of the lines that they take. I found myself reverting to JK mode a couple times and caught myself like that's not the right way to do it. And just that little bit of extra wheelbase and just the lighter rear end do make a difference, and just had to remember the way I needed to approach things on some of those angles and turns. And just being out there with all those Wranglers, you forget that you're not a Wrangler. But we got through everything, no problem. It was a lot of fun. Had a river crossing twice. That was fun. And just to do it, right at just above mid-wheel level height, nothing crazy. Could definitely tell a difference in the way the Wranglers, we talk about taking lines and the way you approach things, the way some of the Wranglers with stock tires and everything were approaching things, and then some of the bigger ones, lifts, and then the wider tires would approach it different, and I'd have to adjust appropriately for both cases. So that was definitely interesting, following the different types and setups and the way everybody's rig was set up, how it affected the way they approached obstacles, and the way I needed to adjust appropriately as well, seeing what would happen with them. Because if one of those Wranglers with wide tires and setup and everything started getting a little squirrely, I knew I was in for it. I knew I needed to approach it with caution and to do the things to take the steps and just to keep it on the straight and narrow there a little bit. Some of these downhills and the mud and the snow and everything mixed was definitely some adventure in a couple spots. There was a lot of packed snow that was basically ice in several cases. But yeah, really just a lot of fun. Lots of dogs out there. It's good everybody brings their Jeep dogs out. And really the best part of this whole video is the views. There's tons of views, scenic views. You got the Sierra Nevada off to one side that goes to the foothills and over to the Pine Nut Mountains in most of the video, and it's just got a good backdrop and a scenic river view as well with some cliffs and stuff, and really just aesthetically just an enjoyable drive. So that was really great part of the day. And Just really can't recommend enough. Get out with these guys if you're in the area, or if you're wherever you're at. You do your own Jeep Club thing, because there's definitely some places you can find that you may not have been. It's good to go with a group of people who can all work together if some things go very bad and you need to get pulled out or things like that.